What is it's still early in the off season for you, obviously, but what are some of the things that you're looking to get done and accomplish between now and the start of the season?
Yeah, so for me, I know I definitely want to improve not only my versatility defensively. I feel like I'm already pretty versatile, but negotiating screens, some pick and roll, as well as chasing guys off of screens, and offensively, just playmaking side of things, being a little more tight with my handle. The shot is going to continue to improve, and then just making sure like the stuff that I did towards the end of the season that just takes another leap. Being able to catch the ball on the run when you have create opportunities for others. Those are probably the most important things I'll do.
When you have a season like you all had, where there was a rough start, and then you started to get into a rhythm, and then you really finished strong, and then to come 2 games away from winning a title, how do you process that season? And now that it's done with, you've had a chance to kind of think about it a little bit.
You appreciate the effort you put in, but it wasn't good enough. You just approach it with the same mentality the following season that you did the second half of the season, and you just try to improve on it. Not allow teams to come back from double-digit leads, being more assertive when it comes to everything. When it comes to basketball, when it comes to just with each other, being because we can trust each other. We know exactly how each other play. And it's going to be exciting just to be able to get on the court and add these new additions that will offer a lot of great value too.
Have you even looked at the games? Have you watched any of the finals?
Yeah, I watched them during the finals. I watched them afterwards, and this is really, I always talk about it. It was our discipline. It wasn't the talent. It wasn't anything like that. It was our discipline. We didn't compete the way we needed to. We didn't execute the way we needed to. So for that, so I feel like it's maturity and mental standpoint, we can be better with that. And some of that I feel like we all will improve on. Physically, we're going to be there. We're going to be able to compete with anyone. So now it's just more of mental fatigue, mental attention to detail, and just making sure that we execute what we want to execute.
Now that you are, the season is over with, this will be your first foray with contracts and outside of your rookie deal. How are you approaching this process?
Yeah, for me, I'll put no pressure on it. At the end of the day, basketball is going to be the same. You just got to trust the fact that both sides are working into the right, optimal way. You have no pressure one way or the other. Have another year on the deal, be able to play, trust and love, do the thing that I love, whatever comes, whatever doesn't. You just got to approach it that way. You can't put too much pressure on yourself or stress over negotiations. It's like, I'm here to do what I love, and I'm here with a great group of guys that I want to be here with. So I think both parties are both mutually understanding that we want to get this thing done and make sure that we come together and have a successful next years. I love Boston. I love the fact that I not only get to be there and be around the team that I'm with because I've had great relationships with the guys, but also just love the city and being able to live there.
You've had extension talks with the team already, your agent?
No.
Not yet?
Probably won't start for a while.
All right.
We have a lot more things to accomplish, I feel like, as a team. In case, if not, then we'll start whenever Brad's comfortable, that's when we'll see starting.
And what are your reactions to the additions that the team's made so far this offseason?
Yeah, those guys are amazing. I love Malcolm. I have a great relationship with him through the board, PA. Danielle is a phenomenal person. And, man, I had a chance to get to know him through the Harvard Business program that we did, as well as just around the league. You hear great things about both of those guys. And they have at this stage in their career, they'll focus on one thing, that's winning. I feel like that's what the best part about our team is. There's not much, individuality. It's going to be more so like everybody's focused on that one goal, and we want to accomplish it. And we know that we fell short of it last season, and we want to get back there and do it again.
You touched on it a second ago, all about just Malcolm and yourself, and really Jalen as well. What does it say about just this culture where you can have a team that has not one, not two, but three actively engaged leaders in the Players Association all around at one time?
Yeah, we have a bunch of this group of guys that we have on the team are very vocal. They're very communicative. I feel like that's the best part about it. We can be honest with each other, respect each other. So it allows us to not only play and approach the game exactly how you did in the past when all you cared about was winning. And that's exactly how this team's going to go. And I feel like each one of the guys that we've added or each guy that we've retained has that same mentality. And being fortunate enough to be around a great group of guys that get along and can just have similar likes and interests is going to be even more impressive.
Last 2 questions.
Grant, they're going to apparently adjust the take foul rule tomorrow. What do you know about that? And you're a take foul kind of guy. How does that affect you?
Oh, honestly, I don't know if I'm able to disclose the rule itself. Yeah, it's hard for me to disclose anyway. But I always said there's a strategy behind it, but you take that strategy out because you win a more open floor, fast-paced game. So it's going to be commit guys to playing defense more. And I think that helps us because then in transition, guys can't take fouls when we got on a break. Similar to that, it's going to help guys like superstars, like Giannis and those guys where when teams don't have a chance to necessarily stop them in a one-on-one challenge, you take that foul. So from a strategy perspective, it sucks because I utilize it a lot, but we just have to figure out other ways to do it. I know you can make a play on the ball, so maybe that's the way you do it. Maybe if you want to quote take a foul, they have to make a discretional call. But at the end of the day, you just have to play the game with great intensity and make sure that everyone focuses on getting back in transition.
Last question.
You guys were able to add
Sorry, go ahead.
Malcolm and Daniel without taking away anyone from the playoff rotation there. Just adding those guys to what your guys' pretty strong bench team already. Do you feel like you guys have one of the deepest rosters in the league when you look at you guys as a whole right now?
Absolutely. I look at this team and I don't see many weaknesses, not only just defensively, but also offensive creation and playmaking and being playing with one another. We have a lot of opportunities to play a lot of different lineups, size-wise, whether that's big lineup, small lineup, shooting, athleticism. There's a lot of different ways that we can really have this team go, and I feel like Ime's been doing a phenomenal job with that. Like that's his. I saw him the other day. His head's turning already about things that's going to happen this season. So I think we're all just ready to get back to it. Even though it's only been 2 weeks, 3 weeks where we haven't played basketball, I feel like me, I'm about to get back on the court sooner rather than later, and I feel like everyone's ready to just prepare to get better and improve because that's what we need to do for this next upcoming year.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you guys.